Welcome to Master Finance, the channel where you will learn everything you need to know about personal finances to control your money and make smart decisions. In this video, we will talk about how to correctly use a credit card in the United States so that you can take full advantage of its benefits and avoid the negative consequences of improper use. Credit cards can be a powerful tool for your finances, but they can also be dangerous if not used correctly. In this video, we will show you the advantages of using a credit card, how to use them responsibly, and the consequences of not doing so. If you want to learn how to make the most of your credit cards and keep your personal finances under control, keep watching this video. Let us begin. First, let's talk about the advantages of using a credit card. One of the main advantages of having a credit card in the USA is that it can help you build a solid credit history. If you plan to apply for a loan in the future for a car, house, or other high-value asset, lenders will evaluate your credit history before granting you credit. By using your credit card responsibly and making your payments on time, you can improve your credit score and increase your ability to get credit in the future. Another advantage of credit cards is that many of them offer rewards and benefits to users. By using your credit card for everyday expenses, you can earn points, frequent flyer miles, or cash back. These benefits can be exchanged for discounts on flights, hotels, purchases, and other useful benefits. In addition, credit cards can also offer fraud protection. If someone steals your card details or makes unauthorized purchases on your account, you can report the fraud and get the stolen money back without having to deal with charges on your bank account. This can give you peace of mind and prevent you from having to pay for purchases you didn't make. Another advantage of credit cards is the flexibility in payment. Credit cards allow you to pay for your purchases in installments or defer the payment of large expenses. This can be useful if you need to make a major expense but don't have the funds available at the time. However, it's important to note that these payment options often carry interest and can be costly if not used carefully. However, it is important to use a credit card correctly. Here are some guidelines you should follow to use your credit card effectively. To begin with, it is essential to make your credit card payments on time. In this way, you will avoid late payment charges and you can avoid paying additional interest. In addition, this will allow you to build a positive credit history, which will be of great help in the future when applying for loans or credit. Another recommendation is to keep a low balance on your credit card and try not to spend more than you can afford. In this way, you will be able to avoid the accumulation of debts and, consequently, the interest and additional charges that may arise. It is also important to be aware of the conditions and terms of your credit card, including credit limits, interest rates, and late fees. Knowing these aspects will allow you to make better financial decisions and avoid unpleasant surprises on your account statement. Another key recommendation is to use your credit card for planned and necessary expenses, instead of impulse or unnecessary purchases. In this way, you can have better control of your finances and avoid excess expenses. Finally, it's important to set a monthly budget and track your spending to make sure you're not spending more than you can afford. Financial discipline is key to using your credit card responsibly and avoiding financial problems. Using a credit card correctly in the USA implies making payments on time, keeping a low balance, knowing the conditions of the card, using it for necessary and planned expenses, and keeping a rigorous control of your expenses. With these measures, you will be able to take full advantage of your credit card and avoid the negative consequences of irresponsible use. Now, let's talk about the consequences of not using a credit card correctly. If you don't make your payments on time or spend more than you can afford, you may find yourself with credit card debt that can be difficult to pay off. Also, if you don't maintain good credit, you may have difficulty obtaining loans in the future, which can affect your long-term plans. In addition to the consequences I mentioned above, there are other negative consequences of not using a credit card correctly in the United States. For example, if you don't make your payments on time, your credit card issuer may report your late payments to the credit bureaus. This can affect your credit score and make it harder to get credit in the future. Also, if you spend more than you can afford, you can rack up a lot of credit card debt. High interest rates can cause your debt to grow rapidly, and it can be hard to get out of debt once you've built it up. Another negative consequence of not using a credit card correctly is the increase in interest rates. If you have a history of late payments or accumulated debt, your credit card issuer may increase the interest rates on your credit card. This can make it even more difficult to pay off your debts and get out of the debt cycle. In extreme cases, if you can't pay your credit card debt, there may be legal consequences. Credit card issuers can sue you to recover money you owe them, which can result in legal fees and higher financial burden. In short, a credit card can be a valuable tool if used correctly. The consequences of not using a credit card correctly in the United States can be severe and long-lasting. Follow these guidelines to use your credit card effectively and avoid the negative consequences of not doing so. Thanks for watching Master Finance, and see you in the next episode.